I don't know about you, but there are so many people that shut down when they're having that difficult conversation, or when they know the partner is about to have that difficult conversation, or they sense an argument arising. It is very normal, very natural for us to go into that freeze response. It's a survival response. Either we're trying to not say something that we don't mean, or we're literally so panicked, our brain just feels like it's stopped working. It's like it's flatlining, and the thoughts just don't want to connect together enough that you can form a coherent sentence. That is very difficult because you want to say something, and unfortunately, what happens is either you feel like so much of what you want to say gets suppressed, or you can say things afterwards after you've been pushed past your limit, you've been frozen. It's like a puppy that's been cornered, and they first try to get away, and eventually they realize they can't, and then they full out attack. It might not be an aggressive dog, but in that panic, it can get into that rage response. And then you say a bunch of things that you didn't mean or didn't want to say, and it comes out all wrong. Or you finally get to say things that you wanted, but it's exaggerated. Those are all stress responses. So what we want to do is not necessarily learn how to have better communication skills. They can help for the in-between, for how to prepare for it. My communication course has a beautiful meditation to help you to sit down and calm down and get your intentions right before you go into the conversation. But overall, what we're trying to do is get your nervous system regulated. So what we want to do is to get you from going from I'm in a deadly position to actually this is uncomfortable, but I'm still safe. And it happens through how you regulate your own system. So to be able to listen to some music, to do a meditation, to go for a walk, what do you need to do to feel safe? What can your partner do to help you to feel safe? And how they respond to you. Do they pry? Do they push you to talk beyond breaking point? Do they honor the fact that you're scared? Do they say things that hurt you? So it's a two-way street. But from your side, if you can regulate your nervous system, if you are physically safe in a conversation and you can get yourself to believe it, BWRT is a great way that I use for my clients to help them with that. But that is our goal, is to get your nervous system to not be flatlined and like, I don't care and blasé about it, but to feel safe enough to have that difficult conversation. Could be helpful to go into your past and past arguments and things like that. But that can be covered in my course. For today's video, I want you to know that it's about regulating your nervous system, and it's about creating safety for that conversation. If you really, really, really struggle to talk, no matter what you've tried, I suggest writing a letter. Writing a letter with everything that you want to say about the incident, about what happened, about how it made you feel. But don't send it. Don't do WhatsApp wars. Write it, keep it, sleep on it, and the next day go through it again. If you get all worked up and you feel really pissed off when you read it, don't send it, because while you're worked up, you're going to say things that you don't necessarily mean. But don't want to dismiss your emotions, but write it down, have a look, and try to get it to a place where you feel it's honestly sharing what you're feeling or what you felt without breaking the other person down. And you often find that this long letter becomes very compressed and becomes a much smaller thing. And then you can give them the letter, or you can read them the letter and take it from them. Hope this helps. Have a beautiful day. Bye.